Hi, happy Friday. I hope you like Friday as much as I do. So I'm making this my Friday craft day, and I hope you enjoy. I'm really excited. I've got a really cute key rack, and we all need a place to hang these keys. I have keys everywhere, and I'm going to get organized. So this is my first little idea, and this is just for myself. If you wanted to, share it, give it to someone. And I'm gonna make a little hanger, just for a sign for your front door, and some earrings. You're gonna love these earrings, little leather earrings. They're the rage right now, and you can make tons of these. So anyway, the first one is the key rack. I needed a key rack, and what I did was dollar store plywood, little sign, and I decided just to go with a neutral color, just basic, khaki. And I just gave this a little brushing, a little paint job. And it wasn't neat or anything. And I freestyled this, I wrote keys on here. And, I could do a little heart down here at the bottom. Nothing fancy. I just thought it was cute. And you're just going to go out and you're going to get these little, and they didn't have these at the dollar place, but people have these. They're the little cup holders, and they're great. So to get started is you need to hammer it a little bit. Now I've got my ugly hammer out here, but I sprinkled it with glitter. I wrote keys on here, and I could spice it up. I even thought about adding this little reindeer. Look how cute he is with this little reindeer. He's like a little head. Dollar store. So I thought, let me get my E6000 glue. Whoops, let me put this somewhere. Okay. Let's see if my glue isn't dry by now. Okay. And what you do, if you ever need to set anything with glue, you can use painter's tape to hold it. Look at that. This has been like 10 seconds and it's already hardened there. Okay, there you go. I'm just gonna coat that on the back. Very simple. Make these as good, as nice as you want or plain. I'm gonna hang this by my kitchen. And because, like I tell you, I have keys everywhere. And I thought I need to get these in order. An extra car key or an extra house key. And that's all you're gonna do. To set that, you're gonna use a little bit of the painter's tape. See how easy that is? And then when it dries, you're just gonna go ahead, take that off, the painter's tape, and it's set. So that's the thing. I know that's why a lot of people use hot glue, because it sets really quick. They hold it and then they leave. They're just ready to go. Well, if you take a little bit of time with this, the E6000 glue sets. It's more of a like a firm hold, and what it does is it'll last longer. So there you go. Okay, I got that. And like I tell you, add as many as you want. I only needed like 2 or 3. So like I tell you, I got started and I brought my wood block on here so that I wouldn't do anything. So make sure you have something behind this, to get this started. I won't go through the process of how this is hard, but you're gonna need to get that started. And I can't do it because I have the glue. And then turn it sideways. When you're ready to go, just hold it like this and it starts to just screw in like that, because you can't nail the whole thing in. Trust me, I tried it and it doesn't work. So I had already gotten this one started. Oh, here we go. And that's all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna screw that in there. Oops, one more. Okay, there you go. And here's my keys. Look at that. Now I know where my extra gate key is, all this. So anyway, what I can do is I can either hang this on the outside of my pantry door, or like I tell you, just hang this, by your garage or something. I mean, it's pretty, it looks nice, it'll work. And if you want to give one away, because they used to sell these, you used to be able to find these. I don't know if anybody remembers, it was a wooden little key and it had little hooks on it. That's like from the 70s. They don't sell that anymore. You got to make all this stuff now. So I couldn't find one. I went out looking for one. I thought, I'm going to make my own. I'll just make it. So anyhow, I'm going to put that over here. But this is the cutest thing ever. These are just ornaments. Use any ornament you want. You can either leave this plain, or you can dress it up. And if you ever want to paint in a hurry, dollar store bingo daubers. Look at that. Just basically, this gives you a little outline. And that's all I wanted to do. I just kind of wanted to make it a little bit shabby chic, because, oops, I've used enough of this. I was like, I'm wearing down the little stopper there. And what it is you know, I can make this either fancy, and I was thinking, instead of, before I glue all this down, go ahead and write on it first because it makes it a lot easier. Like I tell you, I'm just gonna do my initial. I'm just gonna do for my last name. I'm gonna do a P. Hopefully that doesn't look like a D. And you know, if you wanna make it fancy, you know, P. So that's my last name initial. I can hang this on my door, or I can put this somewhere near my staircase or something. I just loved it. And think of how pretty these would be. I don't know what happened to my little box, but I have a little, you know, little gift boxes that are just the little plastic dollar store ones, and they're plain. And if you want, you could decorate the front, add your wine, and use this as a little gift tag for the front of your little box. Look how cute that is. Whoops, cut off a little bit. I want that kind of at an angle, and I kind of like the way he kind of goes over the top there. And look, this dries so quick. These little 77-cent, you know, like I tell you, the dollar store. And I think this will set just, you know, if I lay it flat. But if you want to, you can put some tape on there just to go ahead. So anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day. Like I tell you, I want so many ideas at one time, and then I thought, oh no, just go ahead and take your time and do two. So there's another little sign, but this would be so cute to personalize a gift box, or, you know, one of these little baskets that you could do with whoops. That you could do with cheese or whatever. See what happens? Don't ever hold it up after you get through gluing it. I'm just showing that off and it dripped. I'm gonna lay that flat. That's hilarious. So anyway, these are really cute. I like the way these look. Look at that. I made a key holder and I made a little sign there. But like I tell you, I'm thinking about this on my front door, you know, just for a little bit, and then I change it out with a bigger. In fact, you know what? I might put this in the middle of my wreath. My wreath is really big for my door, and I might hang this one in the middle, just because it looks cute and it's got snowman on it. And I love snowman and vintage Santa looks. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, buddy, you better stay there. Let's see what I can do. I can put this underneath. There you go. Put that underneath to hold him there. Okay. Okay, we're all set with that. Okay, so anyhow, that's just a little idea. That's one of them. But the leather earrings, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about these because I'm gonna make several of these. And I already started one. They sell these sheets and you can get them anywhere. They're like $1.99. And in fact, I even went to paper, or this kind of like little foam glitter, because it was so beautiful. But these little sheets had longhorns on them. They had all kinds of deer, outdoor stuff. And I'm a Texas Longhorn fan. I admit it. So here's the cutest thing. I cut these longhorn out and I freestyled it. I didn't even measure because, you know, the pattern's busy. And I went into a teardrop, as you can see. And what you do is you just buy the earrings. If you want to buy the jump rings, that's what they're called. I finally figured that out. If you want to buy those little O jump rings, you can, to make them dangle and turn around, but you don't have to. You know, if you're just going to wear them and you want them to hang one way, you're fine. You're fine. And they sell these by the package. I think they're $2.39. You can buy silver or gold. I bought one of each because you know, you never know what you're going to wear. And I did these little longhorn ones. And, you know, they're plain on the back. I didn't put anything on the back. And I love the way those look. But I went even better. I got an old skirt, an old leather skirt that I got at the Goodwill or whatever. And like I tell you, I've used all of it. So today I made another teardrop. And look, I didn't even really trim that up really good, but I'm going to make another one. I'll make another one. And let's see, if you want to trace it just to make it exact, you know, to make it look really good. Okay, where's a pen? Where's a pen now that I need one? Oh, here's one. Okay, here's one right here. I'm just going to go ahead and trace that. Okay, here's my, okay, look at that. And what you do, because of the fact that this isn't very hard, you know, when you buy the sheets, those are very firm. This one, because it was a skirt, this is very, you know, kind of thin, it's kind of bendable, and that might not hang right close to your face. So make them as big as you want, little, you know, because sometimes, you know, the big earrings are for going out to me. But every day, I would wear something I wear something kind of half this size for every day. And I'm at the point where I don't like a lot of weight on my ears. I did that, and I'm suffering for it now because the ear holes look terrible. But these are lightweight. You could wear these all day, you know, no problem. And you get this paper. This is like a foam on the back. And they had so many different ones at Michael's. Look, I ended up getting, I got the gold and I got the red for the holidays. I love the way this looks for Christmas. So, you take this. You're just going to trace it again. There you go. So easy. And I went to a craft show. I don't know, it wasn't a craft show. I think it was the rodeo. And oh my gosh, I saw these and they wanted about, I think they wanted $15 for a pair of these. And I just kept looking at them thinking, I could make that. I know I could. And I came home and I made them. I thought to myself, that's just way too much, you know? And what was so great is when you buy the pieces, you know you can make several. You buy the pieces, you're on your own. Okay, there you go. There you go. I went a little bit bigger, so I'm gonna have glue on my nail. I know, I've got my man hand craft nails going here. Okay, there you go. Just cut around there. And if you want to be exact, get a pattern. You know, get something that like this is a circle. Like I tell you, you can do this with anything. I did this with the bottom of the paint bottle. I made a circle. And let's see, if you want to go ahead and glue the sides, let me put a little bit of this E6000 glue. Yeah, okay. There you go. And what you're gonna do, here's the part about how to place the earring hook, because you're gonna need a nail. You're gonna need a nail just to, let's see if I can find my nail. Okay, that's not good. What did I do with it? Well, anyway. Let's see. No, I lost it already. Okay, well, what I'm going to show you real quick, though, you're just going to take this. I'm so sad I lost this. I don't want to run off camera and come back. But you're just going to take your little, in fact, this might work. And I already made one on here. And you're just going to go like that. And it went right through there. Okay, there you go. Okay, there's one side. And you don't have to go through both sides because you can glue it after you're done. So there's one. You're going to take this and take your earring back. Here's my little, put this ugly hammer over here. And you're going to open that up. You're going to open up the little hook because they they're not a solid thing. You can actually open it up with the little needle nose pliers here. And go ahead and thread that through. Oops, easier said than done. Okay, here you go. Got the little, oh no. Okay, well I tore that, sorry. You're gonna have to be careful. Let me go through this other one that I made. And you can use either side, use this side to the front if you want, or use the other one. And just go ahead and clasp. Squeeze that shut. There you go. Squeeze that shut and you have your little dangling earring. But what I wanted to show you is they make paper that is beautiful. You won't believe this paper. Here was a key. Oh, I was gonna say, look, I could have placed this key right there. But this paper is gorgeous. It has like a texture of flowers on there. And I thought, how pretty would this be behind? Just to give it a stiff look, just so it would hang nice. So, I went ahead and I cut the circle. And like I tell you, I need to trim that up just a little bit. These are beautiful. I loved it. And they had so many paper. God, the bins are just full. You don't even know what to get. And it's in the scrapbooking area because people go way out on scrapbooking. I never got into it. I just had old photo albums from when I was growing up. And, I did a couple little nice ones, but I never got into the whole scrapbook thing because, it's a closed book. Who's going to see it? I'm like, unless I go through it myself. But I really got more into the crafting, and I do like good paper, pretty paper, to make my own notes. There you go. Use your glue. And now I have a circle. And how pretty is that? If you wanted to, you could add a bead to that. So make it in a square, circle, teardrops, or I saw crosses the other day. I went somewhere, and I think it was at the mall, and they had crosses. And if you find a good pattern from a magazine or a necklace you have, trace that little cross out and make yourself a pair of leather cross earrings. I mean, you could make these high-end, or you could just, make them casual. I wear denim shirts and things like that. So, and a lot of black and t-shirts. And I thought, these are kind of neat. They're kind of like a casual chic. And if you have this on, this is going to look pretty fancy because people are going to be looking at this. And like I tell you, my Longhorn ones, they're a hit. When I wear them, people ask, what's on there? And I'm like, it's a Longhorn, I'm a Texas Longhorn fan. So anyway, I hope you like this. And like I tell you, all these products are either dollar store or just Michael's. Nothing more than $1.99 for any of this stuff. I think that like the earring backs, if you buy the little package of like 20 or something like that, I think they're like $2.69 or $2.79. It's up to you if you want gold or silver. So anyway, I thank you for coming back. And these are just 2 quick Friday crafts. Enjoy your weekend and come on back. Thanks a lot.